that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world out there.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now Jones. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Jones on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Fights through and now a crease. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Patriots 0.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now here's another carry for Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on third down, Jones dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14 to nothing.
2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jones now throwing on first down. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Jones. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Folk's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, it's taken in by Smith-Marset.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Don't tell any defensive coordinator be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fields. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
To throw is Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
Now Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His third rushing touchdown on the year, his fifth overall. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there.
When I'm in my zone,